Hello, my name is Jesus Enrique, and my team is Erika, Ulises, and Jocelyn, and we are going to present Macbeth. This story begins when Macbeth and Banquo, knights of very high rank, were walking in a forest when they met three witches who dictate a prophecy to Macbeth, telling him that he are going to be king. After this, Macbeth was curious about the prophecy, so he and his wife planned to kill the king Duncan in order to claim the throne. After Duncan's death, Macbeth decided to kill all possible witnesses to suspect him, including his best friend, Banquo. But after these horrible events, the guild didn't let Macbeth live, so he returned with the witches to have another prophecy, and they told him that only a man born of a woman could kill him. While this was happening, Macduff, a fearful of Duncan king, required to the army of England to be able to put an end to Macbeth's rank and make him pay for all his crime. Macbeth and Macduff were fighting when Macbeth learned that his opponent was not born of a woman. He was born by a dead woman. At that, Macduff killed Macbeth and took his head as a battle prize, and the battle came to the end. Finally, Malcolm, one of the Duncan sons, was made king and decided to forgive all those who supports Macbeth.
Who was Macbeth and Lady Macbeth? Macbeth was the lord for glamour. He was recognized by his favor on a fight between Scotland and Norway. He was kind, without ambition, and loyal, until the thirst for power corrupted him. I know, you may ask, how? Well, his wife, Lady Macbeth, had convinced Macbeth to kill the king. She represents the insignificant human who is eaten by the war of ambition. The night of the murder, Lady Macbeth was telling Macbeth that if he was a man, he should be able to do it. But he couldn't, so she finished. She felt bad, got sick, and died. Macbeth went to fight and died, being one of the worst kings ever.
Banquo is a general along with Macbeth in Duncan's army. Is also the subject of one of the witches' prophecy. However, unlike Macbeth, Banquo doesn't act to enforce it. Instead, he relies more on his judgment and morals. Banquo is also important because his gods return to haunt Macbeth, thus instilling a strong sense of unity among his servants. Malcolm is although he seems to have inherited Duncan's sense of justice from his father. He and his brother show a cunning superior to that of their father. After Duncan's death, they rightly fear for their life and flee Scotland. When abroad, Malcolm also tests Macduff's loyalty by suggesting dishonorable and corrupt ideas. Such cuts enable successful
It should be
return to
noted
the
that Macduff was the only one who could kill Macbeth, since he was not born of a woman without being born of the dead woman. Macduff represented justice and truth in the face of the adversity and lies. Lord Macduff suspects Lord Macbeth of regicide and ultimately kills him in the final act. He can be seen as the hero who helps save Scotland from Macbeth's tyranny in the play, but Macduff is deeply motivated by the deaths of his wife and children, and speaks several times in the play about how he must take revenge of them. This his mission to take place Malcolm on the throne of Scotland.
Well, this is all for today, and thanks for watching, and see you the next time.